1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Do you hear that sound? You better believe, as a professional driver, I never started a race without hearing it. And I never leave my driveway without hearing it either, because I know that I'm just as likely to get hurt driving to work as I was when driving was my work. You see, every hour of every day, someone in this country dies in a car crash because they simply didn't click their safety belts. The majority of these fatal crashes happen within 25 miles of a person's home, and not at 140 miles an hour like I used to drive, but at under 40 miles an hour. Teenagers are especially at risk. Teenagers are 10 times more likely to be involved in a fatal car crash than an adult. Teenagers are more likely to speed, run red lights, ride with an intoxicated driver, be distracted by music or a cell phone, and on top of all this, they often don't protect themselves with their seat belts. Come with me. I want to show you something. You see, I know firsthand that safety belts save lives. This is the car that I was driving, well, what's left of it, when I barrel rolled down the back straightaway at Daytona 11 times. You see, I walked away from this crash with only bruises, but if I hadn't been strapped in, then it's almost certain that I wouldn't be here to talk to you today. Did you know that 1 out of 4 drivers that are thrown from a car die? Beyond saving your life, clicking your seatbelt prevents serious injury. Safety belts don't just keep you from being thrown from your car, they also protect you from being thrown around inside the car. And even if your car has airbags, you should never depend on them alone. Airbags are designed to work along with safety belts, not in place of them. You see, safety belts shift the force of the impact toward the stronger parts of your body and spread the impact over a wider area of your body. It allows your body to slow down more gradually, which protects your head and spinal cord. I bet you know someone, maybe even a close friend, that's been involved in a car wreck. If those people were wearing their safety belts, then chances are their injuries were much less serious than they might have been. But if they hadn't clicked on their safety belts, then I imagine many of them were hurt much worse than they needed to be, and probably some of them were killed. Believe me, crashes are going to happen. So, what are you going to do? Well, there's one thing you can do today. Your school is registered for a safety program that's designed to prevent motor vehicle deaths and injuries caused by not wearing safety belts. It's called Be in the Click. This program began in a high school in Tennessee when 1 student per year was killed in a car crash the first 3 years the high school was open. Once the program was implemented, seatbelt usage increased at that high school by almost 25% and has been so successful that we have now decided to offer the program nationwide. So here's what you can do. Here's the card and here's the pledge. I pledge to wear my safety belts every time I ride in a vehicle. I also pledge to be sure others in the vehicle are protected with seat belts or safety seats. You take this card, you fill it out, you take that pledge, save your life. You know, I think this is such a great program that I've signed on myself. I'm volunteering my time, my support, and my resources because I want to be sure that this program is a great success. Once you've made your pledge to be a member of Be in the Click, well, you've improved your chances of seeing graduation for sure, but you might even get lucky and win a few prizes. What kind of prizes, you ask? Well, it includes T-shirts, gift certificates, and you know, you might even get real lucky and get an autographed picture of me. Now, I've made this commitment. I'm going to make sure that myself and everyone riding with me is as safe as they possibly can be. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to be in the click. Whether I'm racing on the track or just riding around town, I want to be sure I got my seatbelt on. And I sincerely hope that you will too. I'm Darrell Waltrip. Drive safely.